Hello and welcome to another episode of the Ferret Business Podcast. I'm your host, Yemi the Ferret, aka Yemi, aka DJ Yemi. Today we have another guest on the channel, of course, as the video name says, so let me introduce my first ever YouTube mod number one as I call him, ChongusDongus. He's at ChongusDongus on Twitter, the same name on YouTube. Chongus, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's poppin', dude?
What's poppin', Jimbo? Good.
What's poppin', Jimbo? Oh, man.
So I guess the first question I got for you today, the name ChongusDongus, where's it come from?
You know, that's a good question. So, alright, as you probably read in my YouTube bio, my actual name's Chad.
Yes, yeah.
Kane's pointed out.
Kane's a snoop, he is.
Yeah. That was pretty funny, though. But, so, yeah, I don't know where my friends got it from, but they, one day they just started calling me, Chang.
Chang?
And, I have no idea, dude.
Are you of Asian descent, or is it just...
No.
Just random?
No, I'm white. It's just random. And, I don't know how I came up with Chongus even. It was just I bought PUBG. I was coming up with a name. I'm like, yeah, ChongusDongus, dude.
ChongusDongus, man. Because I usually search people's names on Google, and the only thing that I found with your name, it was under a subreddit called "Any Skater Snowboarders Play," and I'm gonna quote this. It read like this. The way your chongus flipped when your dingus hit the dongus makes me thinkus that the ningus of your jimbus should be the chongus dongus dingus. So that's literally the only thing that came up when you searched your name. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like an Urban Dictionary thing, because I know.
Alright, that's pretty great, but no, it's not.
It's not.
It was just something I came up with.
Well, hey,
just
it's pretty catchy.
Yeah.
Now, your featured channel on the channel is Chungus Fungus.
Yeah.
Are you planning on uploading on that one soon, or are you waiting on your political skull bashing?
Political skull bashing. I don't know, man. Alright, so I had to write this research paper for my English class, and I decided to do it on should teachers carry guns in schools.
Oh, okay.
And I found this horrible article. It was from the Chicago Tribune. It was from their editorial board, and it was probably the worst thing I've ever read. They didn't give any good arguments against it.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of for it, because I guess, why leave teachers unarmed to cower in classrooms. But anyways, I'm not gonna get that far into it. But
that's all right. You can if you want to. It's your floor right now.
The article itself was oh yeah, a trained and well-armed teacher couldn't take down a gunman, and that's all they said, and they just moved on to the next thing.
Yeah,
and it was just
I don't know if I agree with that either. It seems it seems like a big opinion piece if they're just kind of just throwing things out there.
Yeah, it was really dumb. I'm trying to think of more examples from it, but right now I'm unable to.
So eventually we're gonna see a video uploaded there with Chongus yelling and raving about things, or is this gonna be more of a chill kind of talking?
I mean, maybe. I thought about doing you ever seen those videos of I don't know, they've been blowing up lately. It's the guy, he's oh yeah, I bought the cheapest Porsche Cayenne in the US or something like that. And he
I think so.
Everything. I was gonna do a parody of that on my M3, but I don't know.
So you're a gun owner?
That's just a thought currently. I'm not a gun owner.
Not a gun owner. What's the M3 then?
I don't own a grease gun, no. It's a BMW M3.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm not a super big car guy, so kind of went over my head there.
Okay, it's all good.
But you're in college in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Have you lived there your whole life, or you just moved there for college?
No, Michigan born and raised, dude.
Michigan born and raised. So being in college right now, and with all the shootings that have happened, are you nervous at all, or are you just kind of skating through, hoping that it's not you next?
You know, I've been hoping that it is me next. No, but you know, it was weird. Actually, the college I go to, there was like, I think it was last week on, I think like Wednesday or something. They found like on one of the bathroom stalls, someone like drew a gun and like put the date, which was like 3/22/18. So that was a thing.
That's kind of scary.
Nothing ended up happening, but
that's good.
It was still a little frightening, kind of.
Has your school done any of the walkouts or anything like that, or have you participated in them? No. Okay.
No, not about that walkout, dude. Like, I don't see what it can help, honestly.
So, since you're in college, might as well ask, what major are you going for?
Well, right now I'm going for IT, I think, but this is my first year in college, so I've just been getting like prereqs out of the way, kind of.
That's a good idea.
Doing some like electronic media classes.
Yeah, you're pretty tech savvy and auto savvy, so I was thinking it would be one of those two things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So where did this? So you have a love for computers and vehicles, right? Automobiles.
Yeah.
Where did those two hobbies kind of come about from?
Well, for computers, there was this like career center I went to in my last 2 years of high school, where we pretty much like the first year I learned everything about like computer internals.
Oh, okay.
And like, you know, how everything works and whatnot, and like what everything does. And that's when I built my first computer, which is this same computer I'm using right now. So it's like a 3-year-old computer, but it still runs well. But
that's good. Invested well.
Yeah, it is. It was like $500 too. Not bad.
Yeah, I think I built mine for like $850 or something like that, and it's shitting itself right now. So.
Oh, jeez.
So, how has your college experience been so far? Because I went to a community college when I was in college, and everything that everyone was like, oh, drinking, sex, party, I didn't get any of that. Is your college experience, like, has it been, like, pretty chill so far, or have you been out dancing and partying with the rest of them?
No, one thing is I like don't party. I don't know, it's a really, like, diverse college, and most of the people there are like pretty cool, but like, of course, you get the few like weirdos and like the
people who draw guns on bathroom stalls.
Yeah, them too. Like, there was this one guy in my cinematography class and media production, and this dude literally like shaved a cross into his hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was. It was really, it was something else.
So if you're looking at him from behind, isn't that an upside down cross? So isn't that like a Satanist thing?
Yeah. It was like across the top. I don't know how to explain it, but it was something else.
Is it hard? Do you live on campus, or do you still live in your house?
No, I live at home.
Okay, so you're not away from your friends or family, anything like that, so that's nice.
Yeah. Delta doesn't really have any dorms at all. It's just like the campus and that's it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, you got a dog.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
His actual name we gave him when we got him was Spike.
Okay.
But it's like evolved into this into Robert.
So how does that happen?
I don't know. See, one thing about our family is like whenever we get a dog, we'll give it a name and we'll be like, all right, we're gonna call him this. But then later it's like, yeah, we start calling him something else. Like I had this, I forgot what breed he was. I think it was a beagle, and his name escapes me. His name was Scout, and we called him Bubby like all the time.
Bubby, I like that name.
Yeah.
So, how many dogs or animals in general have you had as pets?
We've gone through a lot of cats. We've had a lot of cats, a few dogs. We've had roosters. We have goats. But we don't live on a farm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's actually a few people around where I live that have set up chicken coops in their backyards, and the city's like, they can do it. They got the permit.
Yeah, my neighbor has roosters now, and it's really annoying when they crow in the morning.
Oh,
It's like,
I can
please
imagine.
stop.
It's almost like you are living on a farm.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the worst thing one of your pets has gotten into and like torn up or eaten or anything like that?
Oh man. This was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Robert, I think it was in, I want to say it was something like an apricot, not really, but no, it was a nectar. He got like the pit and he swallowed it.
Oh.
And yeah, had to get that surgically removed.
Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
The only reason I bring up that question is because today my dog Randy decided to eat a cough drop, half of a cough drop, and for whatever reason he chewed another one in half, and then he just ate the wrapping off of other ones. So I'm expecting that to come up eventually. Whichever way it comes out, it'll come out.
Yeah, not quite as bad as the nectar pit, because that was like, nectar pits are like pretty good in size. They're probably like, what would you say, like 4 inches in diameter or something?
Yeah, it's not something that can come out naturally, I guess you could say.
Yeah, no.
So, now I told a story on my live stream when I was playing Rocket League about how I was pretty screwed over when buying tires. Is there anything like that has happened to you while buying a car or getting your car fixed or anything like that?
Not really, because like, so my dad owns like a salvage yard. So I get my cars through like Copart, so they're always like wrecked and we just like fix them up.
Oh, okay.
So we always do the work ourselves. So I mean, yeah, I haven't had anything like that happen. Like when I ordered my tires, it was just like $700 on tire rack, and it was just that.
Well, hey, that works.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to not have to deal with that bullshit, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So, being a mod on my channel can come with some surprises. I'm sure you've already caught. What's the most difficult thing of screening the chat so far?
Man, just like deciding when to like kick people, because it's like, you know, it's cool, like they're watching the stream, they're having fun, but like when they're like spamming the chat, it's like, all right, man, time to stop. But like, you know, when they did that emoji red circle, yeah. Emoji red circle, it was just too much. I don't know.
Yeah, I know there's like a huge lag between what I'm doing and then when the chat pops up. So I know it's hard to tell when something's gonna grind my gears, but I think you're doing a great job, and I really appreciate you being a mod on the channel.
Hey, no problem, dude. It's been fun.
I guess I should ask also, what part of being a mod is the best?
I don't know, probably that same aspect, like being able to choose who gets kicked and who doesn't.
You're like the ultimate survivor.
Like half the time I'm like, alright, should I kick Havoc Swift or should I not?
Yeah.
Same, like, he was doing the same thing on Superbird's stream last night. Like, he was being really annoying. The mods kept like deleting his comments and stuff, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why people come in and do like the trolling bit.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You know, as long as we can kick them or time them out, you know, it should be fine.
Yeah.
So another thing that people like to do on the live streams is ask people to subscribe to them and check out their channel. What runs through your head when those people come around?
Man, it's like probably the closest thing to sub for sub without actually saying sub for sub.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's cool to just like go and check out someone's channel if they seem like a cool person. Like, I think Unlucky Studios, like after one of your live streams ended, and you sent us over to Superbird's stream. I checked out his channel and he seems like a pretty cool guy. But yeah, I don't know. I think it needs to be like a voluntary thing, not like, yo, check out my channel, I'll check out yours.
Yeah, it's not as good. You know, it's not cool when they just kind of join. They say that and then they probably leave. You never know.
Yeah, that's another thing is like, even on like the SYT Twitter, when they do the support trains, like at first, you know, everyone would like. It seemed like everyone would like go and check out your stuff and like, you know, you'd get like a bunch of views on it and people would be like, oh, this video is great and stuff. But recently I've been noticing that like people will like your tweet and like the views stay the same.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think the whole like YouTube craze of people supporting each other is kind of dying out since everyone's kind of just accepting the new rules now. And anyone who maybe was struggling at first is now they think they're okay enough not to support everyone else. When I do those things, I mean, sure, I'll check out a few people's channels, but I'm not going to sit there and go through 85 tweets and check out every single person's channel. It's too much. But yeah,
right, it is pretty ridiculous, but like then again, it's like a hard thing to do. Like you said, it's hard to like check out so many people's channels, because it says to like go and follow everyone that retweets it, and it's like what, probably 100 people each time.
Yep. And then your Twitter just gets bogged down. I like to keep it close knit.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's move on to Player Battlegrounds Unknown, because I know you're a big PUBG fan. And Keynes was on the podcast in episode 1 talking about how PUBG is pretty much cancer. What is your rebuttal to his claims?
Do you have like an exact statement from him? I don't remember exactly what he said, but
well, he was pretty much just saying that PUBG was dying and Fortnite was taking over.
Well, yeah, I think that's true as for like videos and like streams, but I don't know. I guess it's like a personal preference thing. Like, you know, you can pay $30 for PUBG or get Fortnite for free. Yeah. But like, if you want the realism, you go for PUBG.
So that's the thing that kind of leans you towards PUBG, is the realism?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really like Epic Games like in general. It's just I tried Paragon, I didn't like that, and yeah, I tried Fortnite once and I didn't like it very much either. Like also the building mechanic, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it, and I remember when the single player was around, everyone just was kind of like, you know, it's not good, but it's not great. But I think they really hit the freaking crystal ball with the stupid free battle royale mode. I think they really hit the nail on the head with that one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But do you think that the battle royale genre is dying, or will it live on and get bigger once companies like EA, Activision, BioWare catch on and try and get on it as well?
You know, honestly, I don't know. Like, you never know, because like there's H1Z1 that's been out for a long time, and it seemed like that's just like finally like catching up, like where people are like, oh yeah, this is actually like pretty fun.
Okay.
But because like for a while there, it was just like it was pretty much just H1Z1 that was doing the, you know, like, I don't know, did they actually have like a legit like battle royale thing or what?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I don't know, that seems like a lot of what a that seems like what a lot of people are comparing PUBG to is like H1Z1.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like a free for all thing where you kind of spawned in and scavenged
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. I just don't know if they had like the closing circle though.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've never really played it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
But a game we both have played, COD World War II. I know you've only released one montage so far. Are you planning on getting back into it and releasing more?
Maybe. It's just like, you know, it's like a spontaneous thing. It's like, you know, you just get the motivation to like, oh yeah, I want to make like a montage because like I heard this like really good song by like Young Gravy, and I'm like, this would work perfectly in a montage.
And it did.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take some COD World War II clips, and I'm gonna put together a video.
So,
and
so are you going back to it, or?
yeah, I've been like playing World War II. I haven't really been recording, but mostly because I don't know. I've been pretty busy with like, you know, college homework.
Oh, it's understandable.
Because yeah, I haven't uploaded a video in like I think like a week or two, which is unfortunate. But
Well,
you know, I think college work is more important right now.
yeah, definitely work on your college degree and then work on YouTube.
Yeah,
So,
but
I know the SVT has been like kind of a meme for us at this point, but it's actually grown into one of my favorite guns in COD World War II. What's your favorite gun to use when you're just playing around?
I think it has to either be like the SVT or the PPSH.
Nice, very nice. Well, what's the worst one that's on there?
Oh man, the worst one. I haven't really thought about the worst one, to be honest.
Like, what's
I don't use a lot of guns.
Yeah, what's the like what weapon have you never used? Like for me, probably the worst weapon would be the toggle action for me.
Toggle action. That's like the
That's the
semi-auto shotgun.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I'm really bad with like sniper rifles. But none that I've had like a really like lot of issues with. Like I think the MP40 is probably up there for me because I don't know what it is. I just can't get good with it.
Yeah, I'll have like one good game with it, like that one live stream I had, and then I'll never be able to use it until like 5 days later or 5 years later. I don't even know.
Right. Like when you're playing gun game, it's like, oh yeah, this gun seems like pretty good because you know, it kills them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But then you actually use it, and it's like this thing is trash.
So, final question here. You've been doing your LA Noire gameplay videos. You're on part 4 currently. Kind of a two-parter question here. What's been the best part of LA Noire?
The best part of LA Noire. That's a really good question. I don't know. I think it's cool that you have to like actually use like you have to think like intelligently when playing the game. Like you can't just go in there and like, you know, spam buttons and just like shoot at everyone.
Or like a Telltale game where you just put the controller down and it plays itself.
Right. Oh man. But I don't know, it's just like I don't know. It's fun to like have to like think about games instead of like, you know, going into COD being like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot some people. That's it. But here you have to like collect clues and like figure out if people are lying. I mean, honestly, it's a really like interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
It like the game was definitely ahead of its time, like because it came out in 2011, and I mean, yeah, it still holds up really well, and it's like I don't think anyone else has done something like it.
Now, are you playing the remastered version or are you playing the original version?
Well, they didn't come out with a remaster for PC for some reason.
Huh.
So it's just the regular version.
That's weird. Usually they either upgrade you on Steam or they just release it separately. Like all the BioShocks got upgraded automatically for people who own those games.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I know one big thing was, like, on PC, they released a VR version.
Oh.
But yeah, it's only for HTC Vive, and I'm not about to drop $500 for that. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So
I mean, the regular game's still good though, but
yeah.
one thing that's bad about it is it only runs in 30 FPS.
Ooh.
Like, it's locked, and I don't enjoy it.
So, final question here.
All right.
I know I put up a tall order when I asked you to get a clip of Ghengis Kahn screaming at the end of episode 3. How long did it take you to find that?
It probably took like I don't know, dude. Probably took like 3 hours.
Woo! I won't suggest something as obscure as that again, I guess. I don't want to waste your time. Oh,
like, I was looking for like actual videos from like, you know, a documentary or something.
Yeah, I
but,
figured
like,
there'd be something like that.
I couldn't find anything. It was just like that one clip that I found.
From the night, isn't that night at the museum, I think, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's, you know, it was a good clip. Congratulations. Oh, also,
Thanks.
you have Beverly Hills Cops clips at the beginning and ends of most of them. Is that your favorite? Is that a movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
Is that your favorite movie then?
I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite movie, but like they're definitely up there. Like, because they have 3 movies out. Like, of course, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're pretty funny. Because that was back in like Eddie Murphy's golden years.
Yeah.
They're just so good. There's so many like good clips you can take from those. And
So well.
my favorite movie. That's something I gotta think about.
That's all right. We can do that next time when we got Canes and you on. We can ask a
All
dual
right.
question there. So I think that's all the time we have for today, though. I just want to thank ye old ChongusDongus for coming on to the podcast, and hey, I'll definitely have you come back, co-guest star with Canes, the one and only Canes, in the future. The 2 mods coming together for one big party.
Gonna have to hash it out over the nacho fries too,
Yeah.
and PUBG.
There we go. That'll be the whole episode.
Oh yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we say our goodbyes?
No, I think that's about it.
Alrighty then. Hey, remember to check out ChongusDongus on YouTube and follow his Twitter at ChongusDongus. Once again, I am Yummy the Ferret, your host, and if you like to, leave a like and subscribe. This has been the Ferret Business Podcast.